What's up, Miniatures Paint Parts Legion? This is Rob, your host, and today we're going to talk about painting up some lenses. Alrighty, so here we are. There's my dark Prussian blue. That's going to be my base. I use a mid-tone blue, which is Temple Guard blue personally. And then finally, I'm using a Pro Acryl white, titanium white. And just going to do a quick and easy, a dirty way to get your lenses done. Now, sometimes lenses come in the variety, especially with Tau, and teeny tiny lenses. The babies still using the same process, but look at how I'm just dotting things. And that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna use a nice sharp brush and you're just going to gently dot things in 3 areas. You're going to do the entire thing in dark Prussian blue or any dark blue you have. You do not have to use the dark Prussian blue that I have in order for you to get this accomplished. Any really dark blue would work. Then a mid-tone blue, almost like a dark sky blue, that would work as well, or any kind of sky blue itself. And we're just dotting. Look how gentle I am. I'm using my hands as a brace in order to get those little teeny tiny dots. And what we're trying to do is in dark Prussian blue all the way around. The light blue is going to be on the lower left hand corner. You could do it in the right hand corner, but just make sure that when you do the white boop, that's what the lens flare, you are going to do it on the opposite side where you put the blue. So it's going to be dark blue in the middle, light blue on the edge on one side, and then white lens flare all the way onto the right hand side. And that's what you're pretty much going to try to do for each one of these little lenses in order to get that. And quick and easy, it is done. There's a lot of different ways to do wet blending when it comes to lenses, and some of the larger lenses, I definitely encourage doing that. But these small lenses that I find on the Tau while I'm doing my Tau project, this works fine. It kind of gives that vibe that it is a lens flare and it's getting to it. Now, this is one for Tau drones. This is the result. Again, same kind of principles, but on a larger platform. We don't have to poke as much. I'm going to show you how I do that as well. Here's a blank one right here. I'm going to, again, with the dark Prussian blue from Vallejo model color, Citadel layer paint, Temple Guard blue, and then Pro Acryl titanium white does justice. Now, if you had some flow improver and want to play around with wet blending, you can. In other words, you put the dark Prussian blue first, you put the, while it's still wet, you come back and you hit it with the Temple Guard blue on the side, doing the same kind of things, kind of like wiggling it up to the middle. And you could adjust it by putting more dark Prussian blue and more Temple Guard blue back and forth until you're happy with that and has that faded look. And then finally, you can do that white lens flare on the top. If you want to go on the ridges, you can go crazy with it. But since I'm doing such a large Tau project, this is army painter mode, I suppose. For me, I want to do a pretty decent quality paint job, but I want to do it across an entire huge army. This is my new army for the new year, and it has so many pieces to it. In fact, so much so that a lot of people have told me that I might actually burn out by actually doing this project. So I'm attacking it full force, and nobody's going to put baby in a corner, so to speak, and tell me that I can't paint minis as many minis as I want without burnout. Because honestly, when I got into this hobby, it was all about the modeling. I'm a modeler, not really a gamer, and then I realized that there was a game attached to these models, and then maybe I kind of took a look at it and checked out the community and like playing the game, although still at my heart, at my core, will always be a modeler. So I can't just speed paint to a super low quality, or I can't just get 3 colors on it because I have an event to go to. I don't paint that way. Now, some people do, and that's okay. That's fine. That is your methodology. But me personally, I set myself into a standard, and I will keep that standard throughout. I am nothing if I am not consistent, and I am absolutely, positively OCD consistent with everything that I do. Okay, so let's get back to these lens flare here. And lens flares are going to the lower left-hand corner. You're going to see that right there with the Temple Guard blue after the Prussian blue is right there. And finally, we're going to do the Pro Acryl white. This is an easy way to get that illusion that it is a lens and not a plastic piece that's on the miniature. And you could try this. You know, I had a lot of practice doing this. Every time I had my Space Marine army, my Space Wolves, and I had buttons like, consoles and stuff like that. I do every single little button in this style. And this way I gave myself a lot of practice, you see? And then when I come to doing lenses and stuff like that, I was like, oh, this is much larger surface than a button on a console. So I definitely attack these with flare right there. Lot of fun doing lenses. Let's go back up to here. So that was a quick and easy way to do lenses. I didn't want to belabor the issue. I wanted to do shorter videos. And let me know if you like these shorter videos and where I specifically tackle a technique rather than in a full-length tutorial. I think I'm going to do a mix of the two, but which one do you like more? Let me know down in the comments. And hopefully this was helpful. And if you like this video, like, share, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you next time on the Miniatures Paintbrush.